This is when you are dealing with a very toxic individual. You become emotionally non-responsive, almost boring. Like you act like a rock.
Shh. Welcome to the Secret Life Podcast. Tell me your secret. I'll tell you mine. Sometimes you have to go through the darkness to reach the light. That's what I did. After 12 years of recovery in sex and love addiction, I finally found my soulmate, myself. Please join me in my novel, Secret Life of a Hollywood Sex and Love Addict, a 4-time bestseller on Amazon. It's a brutal, honest, raw, gnarly ride, but hilarious at the same time. Check it out now on Amazon. Welcome to Secret Life Podcast. I'm Brianne Davis-Gantt. Today I'm pulling back the curtains of all kinds of human secrets. We'll hear about what people are hiding from themselves or others. You know those deep, dark secrets you probably want to take to your grave? Or those lighter, funnier secrets that are just plain embarrassing. Join me each week as we take a deep dive into one subject, exploring the how, what, when, where, and why of it all. Get ready for a more focused, more revealing journey of the human experience. It is a new chapter of Secret Life, and I'm excited for you to join the ride. Today, we are talking about gray rocking. Gray rocking, the best technique, the new best technique. So I love gray rocking. It's a new therapeutic technique being taught how to deal with narcissists, toxic relationships, difficult people. I know recently it's hit the airwaves on Vanderpump Rules, talked about it with the Scandival situation that she is using the gray rock method. And I'm really happy to talk about it because I love this technique because before, I would say back in the 90s and before, the best way to deal with a narcissist or a difficult person or a toxic relationship is to forgive and to forget, right? Play into them, understand that they have this personality disorder and they can't help it. So you make concessions for them if you want them in your life or you have to deal with them, especially I would think with like the co-parenting situation where the gray rocking method really helps with co-parenting with a narcissist or a difficult person. So I love this method. So here's how it goes. This is when you are dealing with a very toxic individual, you become emotionally non-responsive, almost boring. Like you act like a rock. That's the best. So you gray rock, you just become a rock. You emotionally detach at their attempt to lure, manipulate, that you are so uninterested that you become boring to them because your response is so flat. Because here's the thing with a narcissist or a toxic person, they want a response from you. They want to get under your skin. They want to affect you. That's their whole goal, that they want, and then for you to then validate them and usually being the victim. So when you gray wall someone, there's nothing. It's called going gray rock. So you have to go gray rock. It's a boundary setting, avoiding conflict strategy when dealing with a difficult person. It makes you dull, non-reactive, colorless, motionless. You just drain yourself of all personality with this person, just with this person. So people are like, well, then I'm losing myself. I'm not having my voice. I'm not being who I am. But here's the thing, when you're dealing with a toxic, narcissistic type, narcissistic tendencies, narcissistic personality disorder, you can say and voice your opinion all you want, but they don't hear you because they're so in their own. They don't hear anything else but their own. Unless they're working on themselves with major therapy, major medication, major self-work
work on themselves, they're not going to hear you. So going colorless, emotionless, and non-reactive is your best bet dealing with them. And you have to engage with them. So here's the things. You have to do a minimum engagement with them. You do not share emotions. You do not share thoughts. You do not share your feelings. And you show no reaction to their antagonization, the way they talk to you, the things they try to do to get under your skin, or their manipulation tactics. You just become very little interest to them and they get bored by you. I hope that makes sense, because that is the best way to deal and do the gray method. Okay. But you have to also understand that when you withhold from this type of person, this toxic person that always wants a reaction, they're going to get fucking pissed. They're going to get upset. It's going to make them come at you even stronger. So you have to expect this. You have to be prepared for this. So it's not like you go gray rock method and they just like easily just leave you alone. There is a backlash first. There is them coming on stronger. So you have to mentally prepare for that they will come at you stronger. Their anger will escalate. They will come at you even harder with the insults. They will come at you and blame you. They will come at the love bombing even more, the victimhood even more, how you're doing this to them, that they can't live without you. Sometimes they threaten suicide, sometimes bodily harms, sometimes even harm to you, which is very scary. But that's what happens. They can't live without you. My life is not, I don't know how to function without you. So they turn to that method. So gray rocking, you have to stay neutral, nothing, flat. Stay that way. Because if you give even a little in that time, they know they're getting to you and they'll keep using that behavior over and over again. All right, so this is how you use the method. You do steady tone voice responses. You don't go high and you don't go low. You stay steady responses. You refrain from any insults or accusations. So if they insult you or accuse you of something, you don't actually respond to that at all. Like you didn't hear it. It goes in one ear and out the other. You avoid making eye contact with them. Do not look them in the eyes. Look other places. So you don't have that intensity. Eye contact creates an intensity and an energy exchange. And with this method, you do not use eye contact. You keep your answers short. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. No. Short answer. Short and sweet. Do not go into explanations. Do not go blah, 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 but, but, and explain yourself. Short and sweet. And keep it limited. Limited with details, limited responses. Everything is limited. So you keep that in your head. Limited. Less is more. Less is more. Limited. Because the more you give them, the more they can use against you. All right. So here's what gray rock method is not, because people get confused. It's not ghosting. It's not ghosting. You don't just disappear. So it's not like block, ghost, stonewall, silent treatment. That's not what gray rocking is. You still are responding. You're just responding very minimally and non-emotionally. It's not repressing your own emotions. So you still feel your emotions, just not around that person. That person is not a safe person and they will use it against you. So you do not show emotion around that person. It is not designed to control this person either or change this person. So if you are trying to use the gray rock method to change this toxic person or this narcissistic person, not the right method. This is not designed to control them or change them. And it's also not a long-term strategy in this relationship. It's very short-term. It's just how to deal with this person in a short-term manner, like a co-parenting. If you're switching a child off, or you're dealing with a boss that's like this. This is not a long-term solution for a relationship. So this is not something where you could live with this person for the rest of your life and then be your partner or your business partner. This is not a long-term solution, but it is how to control your reactions to this person. That's what it is. It's just about you controlling your reactions to this person so you don't let their poisonous behavior and manipulation affect you anymore. That is the goal. That is all you're going for. Not changing, not solving, not long-term solution. It is not going to fix the relationship at all. Okay. When no contact can't happen, this is why it's so important. You detach. And here's some insights you need to know about it. Do not feed into their energy. Be aware of your own energy. It's a short-term solution. Consider the pace of when you are gray rocking. Gray rocking is just a way of detaching in a healthy way for you. And you need to document what you're observing for yourself. So say you're dealing with someone that's difficult and they attack you, writing a journal about when you're gray rocking and doing it so you can keep track of it and show that it does start decreasing after time so you know that it's working. Because a part of you, especially when it gets really combative, is going to be like, this is not working. This is not working. It's not working. I'm just going to tell him or her or whoever how I'm feeling. No, stay away. That is the worst idea because you're getting back into the cycle. There's this cycle that happens and the gray rocking method stops the cycle, but it's a process. You have to take time with it. All right. So this method is amazing. It's a lot of work. You have to be gentle with yourself. It's a slow process of getting used to because most of the time, at the same time, when you're getting out of this type of relationship or dealing with this type of person, you're also finding your voice. Because normally you are a people pleaser or a codependent or wanting this person to love you and like you, wanting to get some validation from this person. So while you're doing this method, you need to be healing yourself and asking yourself, why did I get in this relationship in the first place? What was I trying to get from it? Is it reminding me of one of what was mirrored to me by my parents? Am I trying to get that validation from that parent that never gave it to me? So you're going to have to do the deep dive within self to see why you were in it, why this person was in your life, why is it there to heal? And you're going to have to do that emotional work within yourself in a safe environment, not with this person. So you're going to have a lot of shit be coming up. I'm feeling a lot of emotion over here. And then when you turn to this person, you're going to have to leave it flat, that they do not affect you, that they are not going to get your feelings, thoughts, and emotions. And it's ninja shit. That's what I call this, ninja shit. So try it. Try if you're dealing with a difficult person in your life, try the gray rock method if you can't get them out of your life. It's amazing, but it's for ninja shit. So try it and let me know how it goes. I hope you enjoy listening to Secret Life Podcast. I'd love to hear your thoughts of this week's topic or any other thing you want to talk about. Please shoot me a note at secretlifepodcast@icloud.com. Until next time. Thanks again for listening to the show. Please subscribe, rate, share, or send me a note at secretlifepodcast.com. And if you'd like to check out my book, head over to secretlifenovel.com or Amazon to pick up a copy for yourself or someone you love. Thanks again. See you soon.